Fans have been putting out some amazing stuff, and you're about to see proof. This time, we're gonna take a look at remakes of some truly legendary games, all done by dedicated fans. So these are some truly talented people who are willing to do more than just dream about what their favorite games would look like with a modern coat of paint. So, grab some snacks, settle in, because here we go. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more content, and I know it's annoying to ask, but it does really help us out. Without further ado, let's get started. Okay, this one looks nuts. So our good friend Cryzanx is recreating The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time in Unreal Engine 4, and spoiler alert, it looks, I mean, just look at it. I mean, as of now, he's created some of the opening where Link goes and gets his sword and shield, the Deku Tree dungeon, and a few other areas. What's really cool is seeing the original feel of the game still shine through, even after such a radical makeover. You know, obviously the lighting, the modeling, the effects, and way more are way different, but it still distinctly feels like Ocarina of Time, and that's really important. I'm sure you know how aggressive Nintendo can be when it comes to shutting down fan projects, you know, rest in peace AM2R, but this one seems to have gone unnoticed by the Nintendo ninjas for some reason, for now. You know, let's just hope that it stays that way, and if you're interested, definitely give it a look. We've got a link, no, not him, below. The project just saw its third major update and is still being actively supported, so be sure to keep an eye on it going forward. Best of luck to Cryzanx, truly fantastic work. Okay, we've got the next one coming right up, and right up front, I want to let you know that we've got a download link for this one as well, and just looking at it, I'm sure you can see why that's so exciting. So we've got another Unreal Engine 4 project here, and it won't be the last one that you're going to see in this video. There's good reason for that. You know, in the right hands, it's capable of some unbelievable stuff. We really recommend giving this one a look. The visuals, the gameplay, the polish, it's already a ton of fun. So, links below. Meanwhile, let's look at these side-by-sides. This is such cool stuff. It's so cool that people like Nikabos make stuff like this for the community. With this one, it looks like someone got fed up with some of Sonic's questionable 3D outings and decided to take matters into their own hands. Boy, are we glad that they did, because Sonic Utopia is one of the best 3D Sonic experiences you can have, official or otherwise. It's a huge, stylish, and most importantly, stupid fun take on the blue blur. Sure, there are Sonic fan games out there that push for more technically impressive, realistic visuals, but we'd argue that this style captures what made Sonic so great in the first place better than any of them. Plus, this one's got a lot more going for it than just looks. It captures the momentum-based thrills of the Genesis classics in a way that not only makes a ton of sense for the character, but makes each loop and ramp feel like an accomplishment. It really plays like a dream, and the best part is, you don't have to take our word for it. The link to the demo is just below, and you really shouldn't miss out on this one. It's fun, it's fast, and it's 100% Sonic. Can't wait to see what comes out of this one. You know, here's hoping Sega pulls a Sonic Mania and gives them the keys to the castle. from a few select instances in Mario Odyssey, Nintendo's always shied away from messing too much with Mario's core visual language. You know, he's always been bubbly, cartoony, and bouncy, and that's worked out pretty well in the past. If you want something with a bit more realism, you had to either bum around New Donk City, watch the horrible 90s movie, or now, check out yet another fan game by the talented Cryzex. Luckily, Cryzex has learned from past mistakes and let Mario be his old bouncy self. Realism's all good and well, but we know that it can be taken way, way, way too far. Moving on. We've got another remake, this time by Nimso. This one's a bit more stylized in comparison to Cryzex's more realistic approach. As to which one is better, it's really a matter of taste. Why don't you tell me what you think in the comments below? You know, do you prefer the one by Nimso or the one by Cryzex? I do read them, so let me know. Regardless of which you prefer, it's just nice to see an old classic with a new coat of paint. Reimaginings can be a tricky business. You can either do too little and end up with something that doesn't feel different at all, or you can take it too far and forget what made the original special in the first place. It's a fine line to walk, but this guy absolutely nails it. This is Metroid. So we haven't seen any new official Metroid Prime content since 2007, and no, Federation Force, you don't count. And with nothing but a logo for Prime 4 as of now, that doesn't look to be changing anytime soon. Honestly though, I'm just glad that we've got a confirmation that a Prime 4 is happening at all. In the meantime, we can take solace in fan projects like this one. Kojima may not be involved with the Metal Gear franchise anymore, but thanks to fans like IRAM Gaming, there's still some cool stuff going on with it. His Shadow Moses tribute is shaping up to be fantastic. Or it was, until Konami seemingly pulled the plug. After the video had reached over 100,000 views, the dev started acting strangely until finally stating on his Facebook page something along the lines of, "Konami owns the right to the Metal Gear Solid franchise." It's looking more and more like Konami killed yet another promising project. We can at least take solace in the fact that IRAM didn't leave us empty-handed. He left behind a final demo stuffed to the brim with not only a clear love of the Metal Gear franchise, but of those who love it just as much as he does. Cosplayers, quotes from the game, interviews with dub actors, and more are dotted throughout the entire map. It was clearly a labor of love for the people who adore all things Metal Gear, and like the franchise itself, it's disappointing to see its time cut short. On a less dour note, we've got the last franchise we'll be looking at today, Half-Life. First up is a fan remake of a map from Half-Life 2. So everything was made from the ground up, utilizing Unreal Engine 4 to produce incredible textures, gorgeous lighting, and a sense of realism that makes the whole world feel almost tangible, like you could reach out and touch it. Reflections in particular are nothing short of amazing. If we ever get the fabled Half-Life 3, I would be more than satisfied with it looking just like this. Keeping on with the Half-Life love, we've got Project Lambda, an attempt to completely recreate the original Half-Life in, you guessed it, Unreal Engine 4. They produced the first chapter and it's looking great. Here's a side-by-side showing just how much progress they've made. Unfortunately, that's as far as it got. We haven't had any updates in over a year, and it isn't looking good. And finally, the last game we'll be talking about today. Now, this last one's a bit of a special case. It's crazy ambitious and could come to fruition any time now since it's still seeing active updates. There's just so much to talk about, in fact, that we've decided to spin it off into its own video. Sorry for the tease, but we wanted to give this one the time it deserves. If you want to check it out as soon as it lands, be sure to subscribe and ring the bell. You'll be doing us a huge favor. Well, everyone, hope you enjoyed the video. Any cool fan remakes we missed? Something in particular you'd personally love to see remade? Or are you just waiting impatiently for them to finally re-release Beautiful Joe? Come on, Capcom, it's time! My name's Joey Nasser, and thanks for watching. If you're looking for more of my stuff, you can find me at joeynasser.com. There'll be a link below. I'll also include a link to my YouTube channel. That's about all for today. Catch you later.